It's December 22nd, JLD here, and welcome to MSTR Today and the Treasury Titans. And wow, do we have a show for you today. Nothing in this video is financial advice, but we are having some fun today because Michael Saylor has bought more Bitcoin, or at least we're quite certain he's bought more Bitcoin. If I head on over to, where is it right here, Hughes tab, where, Michael Saylor posted green dots beget orange dots. Hugh wrote, did anybody have to Google what beget means? Well, beget means, in I think this case, to cause, to bring about. So in that case, what did Michael Saylor mean with this post here, that green dots beget orange dots? Well, of course, we can all speculate. And by the way, by the time many of you are watching this, you probably already know exactly what happened because Michael Saylor will be posting about it within an hour or 2 hours from now, very likely. But I decided yesterday to go ahead and give my best guess. So I actually wrote a post that is my most viral post of all time. I just honestly just typed this out incredibly quickly. I wasn't even thinking about it. The punctuation is not there. I wasn't even thinking it was going to get much traction whatsoever, but it went viral, at least for my standards of X viral, where I have just around 4,000 followers. So I'm pretty excited with what happened here because I wrote, okay, my guess on this is that Michael Saylor is in Bitcoin stacking mode only right now. I think his goal is to get over 700K, and that's Bitcoin, of course, 700,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year because he knows that something is coming. He can always stack more green dots with ease once Bitcoin starts to run. So as for now, let's just build out that collateral war chest, making all the preferreds even that much more powerful, and we'll get to 36 months of dirty US fiat sometime in 2026. That was just my guess. I wrote this yesterday and I was like, okay, I'm just going to post this and, maybe a few people will see it. Well, it has 217 hearts. It has 11 repostings. It has 16 comments. It has just under 16,000 views, 8 bookmarks. Again, for me, this is a huge viral post. So I was really stoked with this engagement here. A lot of people writing some cool comments. Even my main man, Ed Julian, down here wrote, "You're all overthinking it." And then I actually responded, "Isn't that the point?" It's exactly what Michael Saylor wants us to do. Overthink it, talk about it, speculate on it. That's why he always posts these cryptic things, because he's having fun. We're having fun. Life is fun. Now we're moving on over to Adam Livingston, who says, when someone still says liquidation, they do not understand debt structure. When someone still says Ponzi, they do not understand return of capital. When someone still says over leverage, they do not understand duration. When someone still says dilution, they do not understand Bitcoin per share. When someone still says MNAV to zero, they do not understand market cycles. When someone still says ETF, they do not understand capital market access. At this point, this is no longer debate. It is all financial illiteracy being performed loudly. The hostility towards strategy and Saylor comes from pathetic insecurity. People become aggressive when a model they relied on stops working. And what a picture here. This is pretty awesome. Michael Saylor taking it to town, doing his thing. I love this post. I think this is honestly one of Adam's best posts, and he has a lot of great posts. So kudos to you, Adam, on this. I think it nails it on the head. I will be screenshotting this and dropping it in my comment section when some illiterate individual claims to have some opinion about Michael Saylor or strategy, or how strategy should be deploying their capital and why they're doing it all wrong. Give me a flippin' break. Adam continued this on by saying, strategy's persistent bid on Bitcoin cannot be understated. In the last 2 years, they've acquired 482,000 Bitcoin. For reference, in the last 2 years, the miners have added 383,000 Bitcoin. Strategy alone removed more than an entire epoch's worth of miner output from circulation in just 24 months. Or is that epoch's worth? Since block reward dropped to 450 Bitcoin per day, Strategy's buying pace has exceeded new issuance, meaning every coin they buy must come from secondary holders. If one corporate treasurer can vacuum up nearly 3 years worth of fresh Bitcoin in 2 years, imagine what happens when another Fortune 500 balance sheet flips bullish. A little over 2 years until the next halving. TikTok, supply shock, stack accordingly. And by the way, this was a very interesting interview with David and Michael Saylor. Highly recommends. Chris says, whenever someone claims you should have sold and bought back lower, show them this. 90% of gains occur on 1% of trading days. Listen, any idiot, and I mean idiot, can say, oh, you could have sold at 400 or 500 or 350 and you could be buying back now much lower. Obviously, obviously you are an absolutely clueless idiot, because we could have done that, and we could have also missed a run up to 1,000. Nobody knew what the future was going to hold. Absolutely nobody. It's time in the market. It's not timing the market. I'm going to outperform every single trader, and I mean every single trader. Why? Because I am buying and stacking and accumulating and holding. It's really that simple. All right, let's move on over to Zinx, who says, looks like Saylor is potentially signaling the strategy USD reserve has been expanded. Going from 21 months cash reserve to 36 months wouldn't be a bad move at all. They are constructing a balance sheet built for war. I disagree with Zinx. I think he's wrong. We will see. And by the way, Michael Saylor's probably already posted what he's done by the time this goes live. I'm thinking this is just a Bitcoin stack. I think it's going to be a big one. I'm thinking it's going to be $1 billion or more. That is my guess. We will see what happens. Fun times. Chris says, risk adjusted, there has likely never been a better time to buy Bitcoin. I could not agree more. I mean, if you have your finger on the pulse, it's amazing what's happening in this world. This next post from Zinc is about the recovery for Metaplanet continuing. I'm expecting 2026 to kick off with a bang. 150 million has been raised pre-IPO for Mercury, which is a Class B preferred, which is their version of Strike, STRK. 250 million has also been taken out from the credit facility. More Bitcoin to start the year. Bullish. Yes, more Bitcoin to start the year for sure. It's going to be very exciting times. This isn't even mentioning Mars, which is the Metaplanet Adjustable Risk Security, I believe the S stands for. But Mars is Metaplanet's version of Stretch, which is going to absolutely kill it in Japan, in my opinion. Ragnar says Metaplanet closed up 4.1% in Tokyo today, and now is up 23.5% the past month. And by the way, I made a big buy last month when it was at its lows, bringing my dollar cost average down to $3.37. So I'm still underwater, but man, I started buying at $9. So I'm really glad that I was given these opportunities. During the same time, Bitcoin's up 6.5%. Also, all agenda items were approved during today's extraordinary shareholder meeting. I just bought 5,000 more shares to celebrate. Good job, Ragnar. Looking good today. And we have a great video clip from Michael Saylor. It's going to be fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. When you're ready to build your complete business identity, you want to do it fast and right. With Northwest Registered Agent, you can build your business identity in just 10 clicks in 10 minutes. When you want more, start your business with Northwest. Everything you need to launch and protect your business all in one place. Your business identity isn't just your logo or website, it's everything that represents you. From what customers see to what they don't, legal filings, state licenses, secure domains, and compliance tools. Northwest gives you more privacy, more tools, and more guidance so you can focus on growing your dream. For nearly 30 years, Northwest has helped entrepreneurs like us build confidently. You can form your business for just $39 plus state fees, backed by real corporate guides, people who know your state's laws and have your back every step of the way. Don't wait. Protect your privacy, build your brand, and get your complete business identity in just 10 clicks in 10 minutes. Visit www.northwestregisteredagent.com/paidJLD and start building something amazing. Get more with Northwest Registered Agent at www.northwestregisteredagent.com/paidJLD. Michael Saylor just made an $835 million bet buying the Bitcoin dip. Right now, Bitcoin's fallen almost 40% off its October high, and the big money is buying the dip. What's your strategy? Now might be a great time to convert your IRA or 401k to Bitcoin with the help of Bit IRA. Plus, you can fund it with pre-tax funds, then continue to invest it over time as you do any other retirement accounts. Bit IRA protects your assets with end-to-end insurance, highly secure storage, multi-encryption, and registered with the U.S. government. Your IRA is fully IRS compliant. Best of all, you can trade crypto within your retirement account without incurring taxes on any buys or sells. Just go to bitira.com/JLD and request a free info guide. Once you do that and open your IRA, you'll get a free ledger. Bitcoin has proven time and time again to rebound, every cycle going from a higher low to a higher high. With Strategy's latest purchase, Michael Saylor clearly believes Bitcoin is at a discount. Time for you to get in too. Go to bitira.com/JLD to open a tax-sheltered IRA in Bitcoin.
I think most people promoting it, they just want to raise money. They're VC and they want you to fund their VC startup, their quantum startup, their computer startup. And so it's kind of like when I tell you that the ocean is going to flood Miami, and then I ask you for $10 billion to do something. There's an economic motive. What do I think? I think that at some point, if there is a quantum threat, then the world will form consensus. The U.S. government and Apple and Amazon and Facebook and Google, everybody will upgrade all of their software libraries, encryption libraries. And when that happens, you'll know, because everybody on Earth will be doing it. And I think Bitcoin's just a software network. So I think that we will upgrade the software. People with their private keys, if they need to, they'll just re-encrypt their wallet, or they will use the upgraded quantum resistant software to secure the network. The network will get more secure. Maybe we'll find out that 6 million Bitcoin have been lost forever. The dead people, they won't upgrade, and the lost Bitcoin will get frozen or just frozen out of the network. It'll be a massive deflationary event. The price of Bitcoin will increase. The security of Bitcoin will increase. It'll be good for the world. It'll be good for Bitcoin, right? I'm an optimist. I tend to think smart people that put their money in a bank, when it's time to upgrade the software to protect their money, they'll probably upgrade the software to protect their money because everybody likes their money. It's like, I don't think it'll be controversial. I think the controversy is I send you an email at midnight and I say, David, Dr. Evil's got a quantum computer and he's going to hack all your accounts. So please click on this link and upgrade to quantum resistant software immediately, right now. Don't even think, do it now. Quickly. Click on the link. And by the way, type in your password, and use your multi-factor authentication device so that we can, upgrade your wallet to quantum resistant. And you're smiling because that's a phishing attack.
Yeah.
Like when I panic you, I'm just engaging in a phishing attack to steal your money. So I don't think there's any debate that at some point the software and the hardware gets upgraded. This is not a surprise to anybody. Everything on Earth gets upgraded. I think that the debate is should we panic? Should we panic now? And if you remember the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What's on the back cover? The two words, the most important two words in the universe. Don't panic.
Exactly.
Right? So we'll be fine. We're all going to be just good. And there'll be 100 things, challenges. 90 of them will never materialize. 10 of them will. Smart people will upgrade to deal with the threat. What you got to keep in mind with Bitcoin is it's an economic protocol, right? The asset operates on a network that's based on a protocol that's rooted in an ideology. And the ideology is property rights and integrity and engineering soundness. So the protocol itself is going to live on, just like the English language. Just like Arabic math is 1,000 years old. We've been using it. The English language we've been using for hundreds, maybe 1,000 years. By the way, English evolves. Arabic math, not so much. They all were the best protocol. The smart, rich, powerful people chose it. The smart, rich, powerful people will have chosen Bitcoin. That's where all the money is. And over time, when there's a threat, you're just going to upgrade your hardware, upgrade your software, and keep the protocol. And so I wouldn't panic, and I wouldn't let people fudge you off your center because the odds are always higher that you're going to do something stupid because you're in a hurry. And that's why I think you should be calm and methodic about these things. What's the second best? There is no second best.